Good morning students. So I am Jagadish from CSE department. So today we need to discuss module 3 in Unit 1. So in previous session we discussed module 2. The topic name is components of UNIX. So in this session we want to discuss commands in UNIX. Here what is meant by UNIX in the sense so UNIX is the one of the operating system. So here what is meant by operating system? Operating system is a interface between user and system hardware. So suppose user wants to work with the hardware like a processor or motherboard or hard disk. So user definitely need one operating system. Okay. So here what is meant by command in the sense if you user access the Unix operating system, so user need commands to access the Unix operating system. Okay. So here each and every task is done by the commands only. So if you create one file, there is a command to create the file. If you remove any file, so there is a command to remove the file. So each and every task is done by commands only in our Unix environment. Okay, so here commands also there is the next topic is so command line structure. So here command have also on structure is there. So this is the structure. So the command is first initially starts with the command prompt, and followed by the command, and followed by the option, and followed by the arguments. Here command prompt in the sense so we have so many shells are there, so like corn shell, born shell, born again shell, like that. So each and every shell have one particular command prompt is there. Okay, so next one is a command name. So command name nothing but if you create one file, so there is a command to create the file. The command is the vi is a command name. If you remove the file, so there is a command to remove the file. The command name is rm. So like that. So here next one is the options. So options are the command modifiers. So usually character preceded by so plus symbol or minus symbol. Okay. So options are the modifiers. Okay. So next one is the argument. Here argument nothing but so there is a argument nothing but you have to give the input to the so commands nothing but is the argument. So arguments can be done three tasks. The first one is the it can produce more information, so or object identifiers, and so names of the files. So this is the command line structure. Okay. So and command line structure follows some factors. The first one is the Unix is the case sensitive. Here case sensitive nothing but so capital A is not equal to small a is nothing but case sensitive. So here so Unix is a case sensitive so operating system. So every command has case sensitive. Okay. So next point is so it must be space between the command, option, and argument. So here the above command line structure is in that so each and every so here command space after option, so after space argument. So this is the command line structure. And next one is so there is no space between the plus or minus signs and the option letter. So if you give the option, so you won't give any spaces to the plus or minus symbols. Okay. So next point is the fields are enclosed with so braces. Okay. So but it is optional. So this is about command line structure. Okay. So coming to the Unix directory. So here what is meant by directory in the sense directory is the collection of files. Okay, here file nothing but so file is a collection of information. The information is depends upon the extension of the file. Here what is meant by extension of the file in the sense every file has one extension. The extension is shows that so the file what categories. Here for example, so if you save one C programming file, the extension of the file is filename.c. If you save one Java programming file, so the extension of the file name is .java and filename.java. If you save any PowerPoint presentation file, so the file name is so file name is so filename.ppt. So like that. If you save any image file, so the file name is so filename.jpg. These are the so formats of the files. So here so directory in the sense directory is the collection of files. Oh, okay. So here already discussed in this session. So the directory is initially starts from the root. So the root is indicated with the forward slash. Okay. Okay, so this is the directory hierarchy. So in next slide, so we see that so here what is meant by directory in this, and directory is a collection of files and other directories. So it starts from the root. So the slash is called root. So and followed by the so again directories. So bin, etc, users, temp, and backup. Each and every directory saves the particular information. So bin nothing but binary information. So the entire binary information is stored into the bin directory. So okay, so here users are Unix is a multi-user operating system. So that's why so many users are logged in. So that information is saved in the users folder. So coming to the temp, so temp is nothing but temporary information. If any temporary information is saved, so in that the information saved in the TMP file. And next one is the backup. If you want to save any backup information, there is a one folder. So the folder name is a backup. Okay, so coming to the users, so in users we are saving the user 1, user 2, and so on, user n. So and these users are save the information records, so public.html or files like index.html. This is a hierarchy of the directory. Okay, so this is a very important topic in directory system. So every directory starts from the root. So the root is indicated with the slash and followed by the so many directories. So like bin, etc, users, temp, backup, like that. Okay, so each and every information so is stored in the particular directory only. Okay, so this is the information records the directory. So coming to the basic commands. So here already we are discussed in the previous session. Here what is meant by command in the sense command is nothing but it's a we can give the information to do the task. We can give the input, and so by using those input only we can get the output only. Okay, so the commands are divided into the types of commands are divided into two categories. The first one is the internal commands and second one is the external commands. Here what is meant by internal commands and what is meant by external commands. Internal commands in the sense the commands which are built in the shell is called internal commands. It is also called as a predefined commands. Okay, so these commands are already programmed in the shell. Okay, best example for the internal commands are the echo, cd, mkdir, and etc. Okay, so echo is nothing but so is like the printf statement. Cd is nothing but if you want to change the directory, so you need to use the command cd. If you want to create a directory, we need to use the command mkdir. Okay, so these commands are the internal commands. Coming to the external commands, here what is meant by external command? So external commands in the sense the commands which are not built in the shell. So these commands are not programmed in the shell. These type of commands are called external commands. Okay, so the best example for the external commands are the ls and cat. Okay, so these commands are used for the ls is used for the long list. So it displays the total files and folders in our directory. So cat is a one command to use it to the cat full form is a concatenation. Okay, so or combining the two files by using cat. Okay, so these are the types of the commands. So basically commands are divided into two categories. The first one is the internal commands and second one is the external commands. Internal in the sense the commands which are built in shell. External in the sense the commands which are not built in shell. Okay, the best example for internal commands echo, cd, mkdir, etc. The best example for the external commands are the ls and cat. Okay, so some basic commands we are discussing in this session. So these are the basic commands we are discussing in session. So here 10 commands are there. So the first one is there are lot of commands are available in Unix environment, but these 10 are the basic commands to access the Unix environment, Unix OS. Okay, the first one is the vi. Vi is nothing but visual editor. If you want to create one file, if you want to edit one file, so by this command only we can create the file and edit the file. The command name is vi. Okay, so coming to the cp in the sense copying the file. If you copy the file from one place to another place, so in that situation we are using cp. Okay, so coming to the mv in the sense move command. So move command in the sense, so if you want to move from the move the file from one place to another place, in that situation we are using mv command. Okay, so Windows environment we call it as copy is like that copy, and mv nothing but we are using term in Windows environment cut. So cut is cut in Windows environment. So move in Unix environment. Okay, so coming to the RM in the sense, remove the file. If you want to delete one file, or if you want to delete multiple files, so we need to one command. That command is RM. In Windows environment, so the term is called delete. Okay, and fifth command is cal nothing but so calendar. If you display one calendar, so we need to place one command. That command is cal. Okay, based upon the cal command, it can display the calendar. Okay, and next one is the password. So password nothing but wd nothing but so if you want to change password for your Unix environment, we need to access these command only. Okay, so passwd. Okay, and second one is the who is one of the command. So how many users are accessed or uses Unix environment. So we are seeing that who command. Okay, so next one is the cat command. So cat is a command for cat is the full form of the cat is the concatenation. So by using these command, we can display the content of the file, or you can merge the two files also. Okay, so coming to the ls command, ls nothing but list of files. It display the list of files in a present directory. Okay, and 10th one is the man command, man nothing but manual command. Okay, so by using this manual command, we will know the command properties. So any command properties. Okay, so these 10 commands are very important for to access the Unix environment, and these are the basic commands also. So each and every command we will discuss it with example in next slide. So first one is the VA command. So VA nothing but visual editor. So each and every command has one particular syntax is there. So a particular syntax is there. So here syntax is the VA space file name. VA space file name. So here VA space file name in the sense, so there is a input. So already we said that the command line structure. So first initially we starts with the command prompt, and followed by the command, and followed by the option, and followed by the argument. Okay, so this is the input I am given. So the output is, so here, so Greeks for Greek is the file is created in Unix environment in particular directory. Okay, so it's a very simple. So VA is used for to create the file and to edit the file. So VA is the one of the editor to edit the file also. Okay, so next command is the cp command. Cp is used for copying the file. If you copy one file, so we need to know the source address and destination address. So the syntax of the copy command is the cp space source address space destination address. Okay, source address in the sense, so what data you copied, so what place you are paste. Okay, so this is the command for copying the file. Okay, so this is the example. So first initially suppose there is a directory named Greeks for Greek having a text file a.txt. So there is the directory name is the Greeks for Greek. Okay, so in the directory the file name is the a.txt. So if you see the a.txt, there is another command is there. So to display the list of files, that command is called ls nothing but list of files. So if you press ls command, so the output is so a.txt in Greeks for Greek. Okay, so next is the, so if you copy the content of a.text into the b.text, the command is so cp space $prompt, so cp space so a.txt space so b.txt. Here a.txt is the source address, b.txt is the destination address. Okay, so after completion of these command, so here so the a information is totally shifted to the so b file. Okay, so then so here we can see the list of files again. We can press ls, So there is a two files, a.txt and b.txt. Okay, now okay, so this is the simple command for copying the file from source address to destination address. Okay, this is the information. So regards CP. Okay, so coming to the another command is mv command nothing but so move command. So there is a syntax is there. The command the syntax is mv space option from source address space destination address. Okay, so here ls command, we are using ls command to display the files and folders in a present directory. Okay, so if you place ls command, there is a 4 files are available. The first one is the a.txt and b.txt, c.txt and d.txt. Okay, so if you want to move the file a.txt to greek.txt. Okay, so here, so the command name is mv space a.txt and greek space greek.txt. Here a.txt is the source address, greek.txt is the destination address. Okay, so after completion of these command, so you can see the list of files. So list of files are the, so you can press the ls command. So the command the files are the b.txt, c.txt, d.txt, and so here newly created one file, that file is called greek.txt. If you move here in this command, we move the information to the so destination address, nothing but greek.txt. Okay, this is the information regards mv command. Okay, so coming to the rm command. So by using rm command, we can remove the files. So there is a syntax is there. So the syntax is rm space options space files. Okay, so again we see the what files and folders in the present directory. We can place ls. So the files are the a.txt, b.txt, c, d and e.txt. Okay, so if you remove one file at a time, so the command is rm space a.txt. So next one, after completion of these operation, we can see the list of files by using ls. So you can see, you can press ls command. So the list of files are displayed. So b.txt, c.txt, d.txt and e.txt. So a is removed from rm command. Okay, so this is a remove command. Okay, so if you by using remove command also we can delete more than one file. So the best example we are seen in the command mode. So rm space b.txt and c.txt. So after completion of command execution, we need to check how many files in this current directory. So in that way we are using ls command. We can press ls command, so it can display list of files. The commands are so d.txt and e.txt. Okay, so by using rm command we can remove the file, so one file or multiple files. Okay, so next command is a CLI command. By using these command, so we can display the calendar. The syntax is the so cal space month or year. Okay, so you can press CLI command, so it can shows the current month calendar on the terminal, so like that. Okay, if you press CLI command, so it displays the current calendar. It displays on the terminal. Okay, by using calendar command, CL command, it can display calendar. Okay, so next one, password. So by using this password command, we can change the password for to Unix environment. So the syntax is the password option username. So if you press password and username, so there is a here the execution is available. Here if you change the one password, the command is passwd. Okay, so here so it asks enter new password and retry new password. So after completion of this process, password updated successfully. The password command is used to change the password in Unix environment or for particular user. Okay, so why? Because Unix is a multi-user system, number of persons are using at a time, so each and every person have one user ID and one password. So user wants to change the password, so by using password command. Okay, And next one is the who command. Who is used for how many users are logged in Unix environment or Linux environment. In that situation, we are using who command. So that's syntax of the who command is so command prompt followed by the command name is the WHO. Okay. So example. So if you see how many users are logged into the Unix environment, you can press the command is WHO. So there are 0 users are used into the particular system. Okay, so who is used for how many users are accessing present Unix environment, Unix system. Okay, next one. So next one is a cat command. Cat command is used for to display the content of the file, or else there is another feature in cat command. So if you combine two files, for example file 1 and file 2, so if you merge the file 1 and file 2, so there is here one command used for the merging the file. That command also cat command, CAT. So cat command is done two tasks. The first one is to display the content of the file and to merge the two or more files. Okay, so the syntax of the cat command is so initially starts from the command prompt $, okay, so followed by the command name and file name. Okay, so the output is so in file name, so there is a description. So the description is it will be show contents of given file name. Okay, so these are the commands we are seen in the these are the basic commands for the Unix environment. So there are so many commands are available, but these 10 are the basic commands. So here 2 more commands are there. So those commands are so ls command and man command. So ls command is used for list of the files. It display the list of the file. The full form of the ls is the long list or list of the file. So ls is used to display the current files and current directories, subdirectories in present directory. Okay, and 10th one is the man command. Man nothing but a manual command. Okay, so if you know any command in properties, if you know any command functions, we need to use man command. So to describe or to describe the commands. So it display the description of particular command. Okay, so this is the information regards basic commands. So today's session is very, very important. So why? Because commands are very, very important in Unix environment. Why? Because without command we cannot access Unix environment. Okay, so each and every task is done by commands only. Okay, so you need to practice command line structure. So it's a very, very important command line structure. So first initially starts from the command prompt and followed by the command and followed by the option and followed by the argument. Here option is really optional. If you want to take more information, we need to use options. If you want to take less information, we need not to use options. So argument in the sense, argument is nothing but we can give the input for particular output, for taking the output. Okay, so this is the information regards commands in Unix. Okay, thank you.